What's wrong, Twilight?
It doesn't seem that my new role as a princess equates to all that much.
I am Lord Derek, and I will take what should have been mine long ago.
With each passing moment, he grows stronger still, and I know just the princess who could stop him.
I'm afraid I must call in another to stop Tirek.
Oh, you're talking about me, I presume. Haven't you girls just learned so much?
And there's something interesting about the sections that Discord bookmarked. Each of you received something from the pony whose life you helped change. There's still one key missing, my element.
Join me, Discord, and reclaim your greatness.
Discord has betrayed the ponies of Equestria and joined forces with Tirek.
There is no doubt that Tirek is after Alicorn magic. We must rid ourselves of our magic before Tirek has the chance to steal it from us.
My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure. Tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Did you know you're all my very best friends?
Tirek is set on possessing Alicorn magic. When he comes for us, we cannot have what he is looking for.
I'm more than willing to do my part and give up my magic.
You misunderstand. Our magic cannot just disappear into thin air. Some pony must keep it safe.
That some pony is you, Twilight. Why me?
We do not believe that Tirek is aware that a fourth Alicorn princess exists in Equestria. If we transfer our magic to you, Tirek will not know where it has gone.
Do you understand what we're asking of you?
Yes. It's just, I'm only now learning how to control my own Alicorn magic, to take on even more.
Twilight, you represent the element of magic. If there's any pony who can do this, it's you.
Taking on this task will be one of the most difficult things I will ever do. But with the help of my friends...
I'm sorry, Princess Twilight, but you must keep your new abilities a secret. I fear that your friends being aware of your new power could put them at great risk. Do you still think you can take on this responsibility?
This is the role I meant to play as a princess of Equestria. I will not fail to do my duty.
Then we must begin at once.
That can't be right.
What can't be right?
Nothing. Carry on.
It is done.
You weren't gone very long. Does that mean everything's okay?
Yep, everything's fine.
In that case, I'm going back to bed. Sun's not up, and neither am I.
That's strange. The sun should be up by now. The sun should be up by now! You can do this.
Shining armor? Why, whatever are you doing here?
Back off, traitor.
The only one Discord betrayed was himself. Abandoning his true nature to make friends with weak-minded equines who offer him nothing.
do this?
Why don't you go and have a little fun? I won't stand in your way. What have you done? Where is your magic?
I have to gain better control. I sure can't practice here.
Twilight? Where are we going?
Oh, hi, Spike. Gotta go somewhere else.
Go!
Twilight?
Oh my goodness, are you all right?
Jumping Junebugs, Twilight. When did you learn to fly that fast?
I must have caught a particularly strong breeze. Or something.
Must have been or something, because there wasn't any breeze up there.
I don't know what happened, but I don't really have time to figure it out right now.
Another visit to the castle of the two sisters, I presume? We'd be more than happy to accompany you.
Not today. T-Rex may still be a threat. I need you all to stay here and encourage every pony to remain inside.
Getting rid of your magic so that I cannot take it from you? That was your plan? How does it feel, knowing that soon every Pegasus, unicorn, and earth pony will bow to my will, and that there is nothing you can do to stop it?
You will not prevail, T-Rex.
Give my regards to Cerberus.
You meant our will, didn't you?
Of course. Here, I want you to have something. This was given to me by someone very close to me. I give it to you as a sign of my gratitude and loyalty.
Oh my, I do love a good accessory. I suppose that's Rarity's influence.
Amusing. But we have no time for such things. With the princesses out of the way, we can now... Is this meant to be humorous?
Oh no, I haven't touched that one yet.
There's a fourth, and you did not tell me this?
I just needed some assurance that you truly considered this a team effort. And now I have it.
Then where can we find this fourth princess? Where is her castle?
Castle? Oh no! Princess Twilight lives above a library in Ponyville. Castle?
Not for much longer.
All right, y'all. I think we've warned every pony to stay inside.
I'm sure Discord will catch T-Rex and this will all be over soon.
I'll bet he takes his sweet time.
Or perhaps these things just take time.
You're back! Did you bring the cucumber sandwiches?
I did. I imagine they'll be your last decent meal for quite some time.
What are you doing?
Ta-ta!
You've gathered up all of them?
And her little dragon, too.
Why are you doing this? I thought we were friends.
Oh, we were. But T-Rex offered me so much more than just tea parties. Surely you saw this coming?
I didn't. I really didn't.
You really think she'd do anything for them?
If Twilight has magic to give, it will be yours. Soon there won't be a Pegasus, Earth Pony, or Unicorn who will be able to stand up against us.
Us? Who said anything about us?
You did.
You've helped me grow strong. You've provided the means by which I can obtain Princess Twilight's magic. And now you are no longer of any use to me.
But you said this was a sign of your gratitude and loyalty. A gift from someone close to you.
My brother who betrayed me. It is as worthless as he is.
Surely you saw this coming.
I didn't. I truly didn't.
I can do this. See? Ha! Perfectly controlled teleportation.
Princess Twilight!
T-Rex!
You have something that belongs to me! You're going to give me what I want. Now I understand what your fellow princesses have done. It appears we are at an impasse. How about a trade, Princess Twilight? Their release for all the Alicorn magic in Equestria. What's it going to be, Princess?
Don't do it, Twilight! We aren't worth it!
Oh, but you are, Fluttershy. You're the pony who taught me that friendship is magic. I had magic and friendship, and now I don't have either.
Enough! I want an answer, and I want it now!
I will give you my magic in exchange for my friends.
As you wish.
All of my friends.
After the way he has betrayed you, you still call him a friend?
Release him!
If that's what you want.
Thank you, Twilight. I'm sorry.
I know.
Your turn.
Tirek tricked me into believing that he could offer me something more valuable than friendship. But there is nothing worth more. I see that now. He lied when he said that this medallion was given as a sign of gratitude and loyalty. But when I say that it is a sign of our true friendship, I am telling the truth.
You think that might be the last one we need?
We have to get to the chest. Together. I think we have to do this together.
How is this possible? You have no magic.
You're wrong, Tirek. I may have given you my alicorn magic, but I carry within me the most powerful magic of all. Are you all seeing what I'm seeing? But whose is it?
I believe it is yours, Princess Twilight. You've been wondering what you are meant to do as a princess. Do you know now?
As princess, I believe I have the power to spread the magic of friendship across Equestria. That is the role I am meant to have in our world. The role I choose to have. But I didn't defeat Tirek on my own. It took all of us to unlock the chest.
Then it is unlikely you are meant to take on this task alone.
Wow!
You are now Twilight Sparkle, the Princess of Friendship. But what is the Princess of Friendship without her friends?
Wait a minute, where's my throne?
I don't think you're quite there yet.
Yes, well, I suppose not.
Each one of us has something special that makes makes us different, that makes us rare.
We have a light that shines within us that we were always meant to share.
And when we come together, combine the light that shines within, there is nothing we can't do, there is no battle we can't win. When we come together, there'll be a star to guide the way. It's inside us every day. See it now, see it now. Let the rainbow remind you that together we will always shine. Let the rainbow remind you that forever this will be our time. Let the rainbow remind you that together we will always shine.
Twilight Sparkle, welcome to the Hub Hall of Heroes.
You've completed your journey and shown us you have the qualities of a great hero. It's time to take your place here in the Hub Network's Hall of Heroes.
Thanks for all your help. I couldn't have done it without you.
Who's next?
HX!